I'll raise my last $100. I fold. Call. Call. Read 'em and weep. A pair of nines. Oh my god, seriously? What? Full house, aces high. Hell, even I had a flush. Well, damn it, that was my last $100. And it's mine now. I'm gonna buy back in. Wanna see more? Oh god, no! What are you doing? We're playing strip poker now, boys! Welcome to Mike's Gaming Gala. I'm Mike, and this week we're talking about Poker Risque for the Intellivision by Intellivision Collector. Poker Risque comes in that sweet, sweet gatefold box, and inside her box you'll find two luscious overlays, a manual, and of course that big, hard cartridge. Okay, I'm creeping myself out now. In case you haven't guessed, Poker Risque is the type of game that would have been hidden behind the beaded curtain in video game shops of the early 80s. It would have also been alongside of all the Atari Mystique games, although Poker Risque is a lot classier than those. So brace yourself for some hot, pixelated action, and let's take a look at the game. After the splash screen, you get a menu where you can play against either Sue or Jean. And yes, that's Jean. Having French-Canadian heritage and knowing that Luke from Intellivision Collector does as well, I thought that this might be Jean, a little something for the ladies. But no, it's Jean. Pressing 1 to start a game with Sue, you get to the play screen. On the top is your opponent, laid out alluringly. And are those her cards she's holding for the whole world to see? Clearly she has no desire to win this game. On the bottom half is a surprisingly good video poker game. If you don't know how to play poker, you'll be in trouble, so better look that up elsewhere. But if you're even casually familiar with the game, you'll do just fine. Both you and Sue start with $100 to play with, and after the initial ante of $5 each, you get to see your cards and are prompted to place an initial bet using the number pad on your controller. Following this, Sue will either call or raise you, which you can respond to in turn. Then you get the opportunity to exchange cards to try to improve your hand. This is where you have to be really careful, as if you accidentally discard a card that you wanted to keep, you're out of luck. It's gone. Choose which cards to discard using the number pad. Your cards are numbered 1 through 5, going from left to right. Press the number of the card that you want to get rid of, and it'll disappear. Press the button on the side when you're ready, and those cards will be replaced with new ones from the deck. After that, you have another round of betting, and then it's time to see who wins. Whomever wins, of course, gets the money in the pot. And if at any point Sue needs more cash in order to keep playing, she says, "Want to see more?" and removes an article of clothing. Aw yeah. Keep playing until she's all out of cash and clothing for her to say, "Oh my, you win, silly," and finish the game. Be warned in advance though, that when the underwear comes off, she is most definitely a woman of the 80s. A game with Jean plays in the exact same way, and in fact, Sue and Jean could be twins. Are they twins? Alright, headcanon here, they're twins. The manual that comes with the game says that each girl has a different play style, and I'm sure that's true, but I found the game to go pretty much the same as the one against Sue. I'm not an avid poker guy though, so it's entirely possible I just missed the more subtle aspects of the two opponents. At least Jean isn't showing us her cards. Aside from the scenery, the game against Jean plays in exactly the same way as the one against Sue, including the dialogue when she runs out of money and loses a game. Ante, bet, discard, bet, and then see who wins. Once again, warning that like her twin, Jean is a woman of the 80s. And that is Poker Risque for the Intellivision. So what did I think of it? It actually is a really good poker game. It's simple to pick up and play, and very intuitive in how it operates. The theming with Sue, Jean, and the stripping is all in good fun. It takes me back to a time where we'd giggle at graphics like this, and they'd be so risque, hence the game name. Even the programmer here is billed as Ivana Poker. If you're in the market for a poker game that'll get an eye roll from your wife, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. As always, I've got my contact information there, and we'll see you next time on Mike's Gaming Gala.